Hey, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Yay! Boom, the excitement has started again. Today I want to discuss... What do I want to discuss? Over the past week or so, the temperatures in BC, or southern BC anyway, have gone through the roof. It's been 30 plus in some areas. So you know what? I thought it was time that we take a look and discuss summer tips. For you being a diabetic, but not only for you, it could also be for anyone or a lot of them. First of all, make sure you stay hydrated. You don't want to put any more stress on your body, and having a lack of water will just add stress to your body. So don't. It's a simple thing to say. Don't put excess stress on your body. Hey, wonderful. Drink water. Now, there are many different types of water bottles, and you're lucky to get most of them with a fairly big lid, and you can put ice in it, as much ice as you want. I usually got the cubes on the freezer and would fill it up and then add your water to it or whatever, and you can suck on it all day and it'll stay colder longer. Nothing's really worse than you being thirsty and having to drink water that's room temperature. It's the absolute worst for me. Now, you want to ensure that you stay hydrated. Yes, it's always nice to lay by the pool and order a drink and have it delivered to you. But you don't want to do that all the time because, it's going to add added sugar to your diet. There's going to be hidden sugar. So just don't do it. If you're going to do it, have sugarless pop. To me, with a nice smudge of lemon, and you can even get a cute umbrella on it if you want. But that will allow you to enjoy yourself by the pool. Adjust your insulin accordingly. Don't just, I keep my insulin the same all the time. Well, very few of us are able to do that. So, make sure you keep track of your insulin. Now, with one of these, you're able to pull it up and take a look at where your blood sugars are going. Right now, I can see that it's gone through the roof, so I know that I have to take a correction. But if you're doing corrections at the same time, every day, it's your body trying to tell you, you know what? I don't need that much insulin that time of day. So you can modify it. Make sure you follow doctor directions on how much or how quickly. Don't go berserk and, lower your insulin so that you virtually don't have any, and then wonder why your blood sugars are high all day. If you're going out of civilization, Make sure you have a cooler for your insulin. I've heard stories of people wrapping it in newspaper and keeping it in the shade. But you want to ensure that you're doing that. You want to ensure that you have enough supplies, whether it be for a day outing or a 2-week vacation. Make sure you have enough. First of all, lay out how much you need, and then cut that in half and add that half to what you already have. Especially if you're traveling to a country that you're not used to. Canada and US are pretty good, especially now that all insulin is based on the U100 formulas. For years there was U40 or U60. Different countries would have different formulas for their insulin. So don't be caught off guard. When you're traveling, keep items with you that you're going to need. Things like insulin, a snack. Some countries may require you, to dispose of a snack before landing. But if you're staying in the same country, like if you're traveling across Canada, it shouldn't be an issue. Make sure you have your medication, syringes, any prep you need, pump supplies. Yes, there's so much to remember. Now, you want to ensure that you have your blood sugar treatments available. And that can be Dex tablets. It could be, when you land, get a 6-pack of Coke or 1-liter bottle of Coke and have that available to you. Don't just assume, I have money, I can just jump into a store. You don't know hours of operation. If you're staying in a hotel, which is pretty well a chain like a Sheraton, Hilton, Marriott, you can probably find items. But don't count on it. Be prepared. I've talked about this before, but if you're traveling, for me, I found I had to go away for 2.5 weeks to a training seminar, and found it with all the supplies that I needed. One carry-on bag wasn't going to be enough. So I called the airline and spoke to their medical services desk. And if you explain your situation, you may get approval for another carry-on bag. So we went on. My friend who I traveled with was allowed 1. I was allowed 2. And it stops you from having to worry, oh my God, did I pack that into the carry-on luggage or into my own luggage? Oh God. You don't have to worry. Just be prepared. Make sure you have lists. Check everything off the list. Nothing's worse than getting up to a campground miles away from the nearest town and you don't have a vital supply, and don't necessarily expect that the town near to you will have everything you're going to need. If you're used to going on a pump and you find that the town doesn't have your pump supplies and you're gonna have to go back to shots. Oh, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. So keep well hydrated. Use sunscreen, at least over 50. You want to ensure you have enough supplies. You want to make sure you have enough low treatments. You can also ensure that you have enough food. You also could be in a country, an area where your medical isn't any good. So think about these things. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.